Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Wednesday, July the 22nd. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Give me 1 second, please. Just have to close down a program, other monitor. If you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link for our free room. 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. The room is open Mondays to Fridays between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Share my screen, and I'm live on the mic. In the email that you are getting, you will see a promo code for 15% off, either the first month only or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. Well, I've actually took a few trades today, but I only really want to highlight a couple of things. One of them is this ABB. Now, I took this trade. This is actually an earnings play, and I was kind of joking around saying, I never take trades that have, or a stock that has, 2.3 billion in the float, just because it really takes a bunch to move a stock like that. But I ended up taking this trade right up, and it's an earnings play. It came on my earnings filter, and so I ended up taking this trade. Let's see if I can see it better on a 5-minute chart. You'll see why I took the trade right there. Yeah, you see right there on that 5-minute chart, see how much is basing at 26.03? So I ended up taking the trade at 26.07. Okay. Now I've traded some out in this area, 26.33, got all the way up to 26.43. But I took this, I sort of said as a joke, because I don't often take trades that have that many in the float. Never thinking that it would actually, look at the volume that came in. Amazing volume. And, the stock is up 6%. It's an earnings play. But also, of course, why would I take it? Well, take a look at see if it's going to show up on the monthly chart. Yeah, it looks a little better, I think, on the weekly chart. No, you got to look at the monthly chart. So when you look left on the monthly chart, you can see that there is still a gap that potentially could get filled. So that's why it was an attractive trade to me. Not just because it was just over 26, not just because it was an earnings play, but because when I saw this, I thought, wow, okay. So it's at in advance of, well, this is monthly, so I can't really count that, but it's had a great 4-month run, but it still had some room. So that's why I ended up taking the trade. And obviously it worked out incredibly well, because if I had about a 5 cent stop on it, the stock has gone from 26.07 all the way up to 44. Not that I got out right there, but that's 37 cents. So with a 5 cent stop, you should be always looking at what your risk reward should be. If I divide 37 by 5, I'm getting 7 something, so 7.5 or so. So that's tremendous risk reward. Anyway, that was AB, but I'd be remiss if I do not talk about our trade of the week again. And I'm going to actually put that link into the room or into the email that you're getting. I want to explain a little bit more about this trade of the week. Maybe I should get a daily chart. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar with our trade of the week, the trade of the week is sent to you every Monday morning before the market opens, okay? And it's an email that you get, excuse me, and it kind of lays it out. It says, okay, the trade will be live at this price, and here is the stop. And they're meant for longer term holds, but of course you can trade it as you see fit. You want to trade it intraday, you want to trade it for 2 days, you want to hold it for a month. It's truly up to you, as long as I suppose you obey the stop. So anyway, AG was live at 1077. Let's see if I can go back a little bit. And just remember that we're going back to Monday. See if I can go back here. So that's today. That's Tuesday. See if it makes sense. Okay, it's a little bit hard to see, but there it is. Excuse me. 1077. Okay, so the trade was live at 1077. Actually, I'm sorry. Here's where you got it. You actually this is Friday, so this is now. Yeah, this is Friday, so this is Monday. So you got the trade of the week Monday morning before the market opened. And they said it would be live at 1077. Now you could wait for the market to open. Market had actually got down to 1088, but you could have waited for the market to open. You don't have to take it pre-market. And then if you took the trade, I mean, it has been quite frankly incredible. 1077 all the way up now to $14 just 2 days later. Now, but that's really, I mean, you could say, okay, great, that's one trade, and you'd be absolutely right. So what we've done, and I just checked with the guys, I think we're going to release this information on Friday, excuse me, after the close, so certainly by next week. What we did was we went through the last month, 3 months, now probably 3.5 months worth of the trade of the weeks. And again, so if the trade triggered on Monday or Tuesday, then it was considered a live trade. Now, when I say if it triggered, because for instance, you know, this trade was live at 1077, it's possible that on Monday or Tuesday, you know, it never got to 1077. I mean, it just happened that it did. So therefore, it was a live trade, and it would be counted in the statistics that I'm going to talk about. So the idea is this, is that if you invested, and we use the figure of $10,000, okay, a lot of people are looking just for swing trades. So if you invested, say, $10,000, I mean, the amount really is important, but it's the percent that I'm going to talk about that really is sort of the eye catcher. If you got into every trade that actually triggered, so it would have to trigger either on Monday or Tuesday. If for instance, it triggered on Wednesday, it wouldn't be counted. So if it triggered on Monday or Tuesday, or if it did, and if it didn't trigger at all on Monday and Tuesday, then it was thrown out. Okay, so if it triggered on Monday or Tuesday, and then you held it to Friday and you sold it, and if you did that with every trade of the week that triggered for the last 3.5 months, I think the last figure that I saw was that you'd be up about 75 to 80% on your money. I mean, that's staggering. Okay, so. And again, obviously AG is probably like a wild one because, I mean, going from 1077 up to 14 in basically 3 days, less than 3 days, it's 2.5 days, is outstanding. I mean, that's a tremendous percentage increase. But, you know, I wasn't really trying to say that every trade of the week is going to be like that. It's just that when we did our analytics of looking at all the trades and seeing how they performed, using those rules. In other words, if it didn't trigger, then it wasn't counted. But if it did trigger on Monday or Tuesday, and then you sell on Friday, what would have happened? So I'm going to put the trade of the week link into this email that you're getting, so you can sign up for it. It's a free service. You know, you'll get it Monday morning before the market opens. And again, I'm not saying that the next one is going to do what AG did, but you know, over the long term, what we're finding is that this can be a really, really excellent swing idea for a lot of people. So with that, I am going to shut down. I want to get back into the trading room, bring back the capture program. And if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. That's the link for the free room. I will open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern. Hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you in the room tomorrow.